Agriculture is the production of food and fiber. In that process, use is made of knowledge gathered in a number of disciplines such as chemistry, physics, botany, zoology, entomology, mycology and genetics and their interactions. Agriculture is therefore not a science as discussed by Kuhn, 1970, but it is a management system based on a variety of factors, including knowledge gained within the sciences. Organic agriculture is frequently dismissed as merely a philosophy, not based on science. However, all farmers bring with them skills and experiences that influence the way in which they perceive the world in general, and farming in particular. They necessarily bring a philosophy to farming which is the basis of their practice. A better way to express the difference might therefore be that conventional farming is based on principles established within the current scientific paradigm, while organic farming does not enjoy such a base, as yet. Agriculture can also help and reduce poverty, raise income and improve food security for 80% of the world's poor, who live in rural areas and work mainly in farming. Today, we are here to inspire you on how to invest in agriculture, so that you can be able to make a lot of profit. Cassava farming as a profitable business. Cassava products are being sought for all over the globe as a source for producing various products and combination of animal feeds. With looming global warming, cassava has been given top priority because it has the capacity to be a vital raw material for the creation of ethanol. Ethanol is being advocated because of its low carbon dioxide emission, unlike fossil fuels. Increase in the cost of grains for compounding animal feeds like grains has made farmers go with the alternative being cassava chips. The gradual rise in interest for cassava products needs a regular source from different parts of the world, though we are at a disadvantage due to our basic farming methods and based on outdated modes of farming used by most farmers in Nigeria. The introduction of technology into farming, cassava farming is a profitable source of income, if managed rightly. Ethanol plants in Nigeria like the plant at Ondolini Industrial Hub within or Industrial Park, which will soon be operational with a quantity of daily input of 300 to 400 tons of cassava would require daily influx of cassava, which will increase at the rate of production. Cloud Farm Fund's experts in the farming sector have given out the best farming practices you need to adopt if you are to succeed. Some of the practices are: selecting a suitable farming land which has a well-up loamy soil, satisfactory rainfall and has a moist and temperate climate conditions. To pinpoint such lands, thick vegetation surrounds it, good soil composition as stated earlier, and lastly a slightly sloped or flat surface. Select the best cassava breed to plant. The best breeds are the ones customers purchase the most due to their high yield, fast growth rate and resistance to diseases and pests. Select quality stem cutting which will yield rich crops. Various cuttings can be gotten from the market or prescribed agencies. A healthy stem cutting helps to curb the spread of pests and diseases. For the stem cutting to be planted well, the land should be appropriately tilled. As a farmer, you must be decisive in knowing 1. The right season to plant, 2. The kind of seed beds to use, 3. Type of preparation techniques, 4. Managing and planting of the stem cuttings. There is a wide gap between the requirement for need of food, crops, livestock, the volume and quantity of food been produced. This gap, which causes food insecurity, is partly due to lack of funding for farmers both large and small scale, inefficient use of resources, non-utilization of enhanced high seeds and animal breeds. Just as we know, Nigeria is one of the largest producers of cassava, which is why Cloud Farm Fund steps in the gap to empower farmers with required funds, providing them with the right seeds and breeds of animal and ensuring best agronomy practices. Sponsors/partners need to take advantage of this by contributing in the agricultural sector to get good profit. Cassava farming is known for its low absorption and high yield, i.e., it needs minimal addition of time and resources. Cassava tubers always can be used in the production of garri, noodles, fufu, alcohol and liquor, cassava flour and many more. Tips to boost productivity. Organic fertilizer, such as farmyard manure, is favored for the production of tubers. When tilling the soil for planting, use chicken litter or any type of animal manure at an amount of 10 tons per hectare, or 15 or 20 tons per hectare if the soil is drained. Cassava cuttings are to be collected during harvesting from the farm for research purpose or to be used in appropriate organizations. Strong crops can be recognized from their strong stems and branches, lush foliage, little infection is found from pests and diseases on the stems and leaves.